Hello and welcome to today's lesson entitled Integer and Rational Number Operations. You may remember that the integers are basically your positive and negative numbers, and the rational numbers are made up of the integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, but they're also repeating and terminating decimals, fractions, those types of things. So our objectives today are that you will accurately demonstrate the ability to simplify or evaluate integer expressions using all four operations, meaning that you'll be multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. You'll also accurately manipulate rational number forms, going between fractions and decimals, perform arithmetic operations with rational numbers. At this time, please, if you have not already done so, make sure you have a copy of this slideshow, of the slides printed out so you can follow along and do your work. Otherwise, please have a piece of paper ready. We're really going to look today in three parts. Part one being just adding and subtracting integers using a number line. We're also going to look at number line Larry, moving up and down in the number line for adding and subtracting integers. And then we'll be evaluating with all four operations, integer values. Some of our solutions will be integers and others will be rational numbers. So adding and subtracting with positive and negative numbers. Thinking about this, it really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. There's 3 steps that you need to think about as you're going through the process of adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers. So we'll go through these. So step number 1 is to locate the first number in the problem on the number line. So as I'm looking at this, the first number in this problem is the negative 15. So I locate that on my number line. Here is where negative 15 is. If I was to just draw a number line, if I was given a problem like this and I wasn't provided with a number line, I might draw one. I want to make sure that negative 15 is on there. And I remember that as I move to the right, I have my values are increasing. So I have negative 13, negative 12, and as I move to the left, they are decreasing in value. So negative 16, negative 17, etc. in that direction, and etc. in this direction. Step number 2 is to identify the operation sign that comes next. So I'm looking at this symbol that comes next. It's going to tell us the direction. So we're going to be moving up and down our number line, but we use that symbol and really think about it as right. Positive means that we're moving to the right, so a plus sign means to the right, and a negative sign or the minus symbol means that we're moving to the left. I'm going to be also thinking of this today as the opposite. I always want to go right. I always want to increase my bank account. I always want to be moving up in the world, is to say. So anytime I'm going down, I'm going backwards, especially if thinking about football and positive yardage versus negative yardage. The temperature goes up or it goes down. I prefer the temperature to go up, unless of course it's 107 degrees already. So this means that I'm looking at my symbol here. It's a plus sign, which means I'm going to be moving to the right. Well, how many am I going to be moving to the right, or how much? And I use that second number or the next number, if there is more than one, to really tell us the correct direction. So this number tells me I'm going to be moving to the right a total of 9. So when I start at going back to step 1, start at the first number, negative 15. Plus sign tells me to move to the right. How many? 9. So I move over 9 spots, and I end up here at negative 6. So therefore my problem, or the answer, thus, negative 15 plus 9 is equal to negative 6. I typically put a box, circle, or highlight my solution. That's a good habit to start getting into. So once again, if I'm just looking at those 3 steps, the first step is to locate your first number. Step number 2 would be to identify the sign to know which direction to move. Positive sign means to the right, and a negative sign means to the left. And we count in the correct direction the second number or the next number of our expression that we're working on, that we're solving. Okay, Now looking at number line Larry. So here is Larry. He's walking and he's moving and he's going to be moving up and down our number line today. We're going to take a number line walk. And his 3 steps are the exact same as they were before. So step number 1 is Larry's telling us to put me on the first number of the problem. Step number 2, positive numbers make me move right and negative numbers make me move left. So anytime we see that opposite sign, that subtraction symbol, that we're going to want to move in the opposite direction that we were initially going. And which is, Larry, as you see, is always wanting to go to the right. And step number 3, we're going to take a walk with me and let's see where we end up. So we'll do a few problems together. Let's start here with Larry, and if we're going to do our first problem here, 2 plus 4, we're going to start at 2. The plus sign tells me I'm going to the right. And how many? 4. So 2 plus 4, if I look at Larry here, means that 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 plus 4 gives us a solution of 6. Starting with the first number, we're going to start with 3 plus 5, means I'm moving to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 5 gives us a solution or a simplified answer of 8. Negative 2 minus 4 means I start at negative 2. And the minus sign means the opposite, so I'm going to be moving in the left direction. And I'm going to be moving in that direction a total of 4 places. So Larry's going to do a little moonwalk here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he ends up at negative 6. So negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Looking at our final problem here, negative 3 minus 5. Think about this. So we start at negative 3. I move to the left 5, where I take away 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Larry, number line Larry, ends up at negative 8. Now, this is just one way to think about this. You could also think about this as a contextual type problem. I owe someone. Anytime I have negative, I think about it as owing. I owe someone $3, and now I have to take away $5 more. I'm going to owe them $5 more. So what do I owe altogether? Well, I owe 3 and 5 makes 8. So I owe someone $8, or I have a negative 8 there. So as I move on, let's take a look at some other problems here. So we mixed up some of our symbols. So we have negative 2 plus 4. So negative 2 plus 4, I'm going to start at negative 2. I move to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I end up at a positive 2. So negative 2 plus 4 is 2. Negative 3 plus 5 means I'm moving to the right 5. So negative 3 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He ends up on 2. 2 minus 4. I'm already at 2. So I'm going to just subtract 4 and move to the left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at negative 2. And the last one, 3 minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I end up again at negative 2. So when we're looking at these different integers, let's start to look for some patterns and different things that you might notice. Let's practice some of these together. I'm going to give you a few seconds here to pause the slideshow and to complete some of these problems. You may want to draw a number line or just use the number line on your paper and kind of count those spaces if that's helpful to you. So please at this time complete these problems. Alright, hopefully you had enough time and were able to complete these problems pretty quickly and easily. So let's take a look at some of our solutions. I'm not going to use number line Larry to solve these. I'm just going to go through them with you here quickly. So negative 9 plus 7, starting at negative 9 plus 7 means I end up at negative 2. Negative 6 minus 3, negative 6. I'm taking away or subtracting, so I'm going negative. or more negative, so negative 9. 7 minus 3 is a total of 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 4 minus 5 would be negative 1. 6 minus 8 is going to give us negative 2. Negative 2 plus 6, I start at negative 2. I'm going to the right 6, means I'm going to be becoming positive 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. Negative 5, take away 4 more, move to the left 4 more, puts me at negative 9. And 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Do you notice any kind of pattern with some of these solutions? For instance, if I have a negative value and a positive value, the absolute value of those is greater with the negative. Therefore, the solution is negative. When they're both positive and I'm adding them together, it's going to be a positive amount, and you should know that from your kindergarten type days.